Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for Grade 1. We are learning Unit 8. Its title is Importance of Plants and Trees. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is, or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear students, today we are going to continue reading and understanding of the text. Before this, in your Unit 6, I have taught you to interact with the text and use reading strategies while reading. I hope you remember this technique, and this is going to help us to learn further to interact with the text and use reading strategies to locate specific factual informations. Fill in the missing information to complete simple sentences. These are our today's SLOs. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Luqman, verse 10. And we send down water from the skies, and thus we cause every noble kind of life to grow on earth. Yes, my dear students, as we talked about this verse yesterday, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, that the water which makes the plants, the trees, the life to grow on the earth, Allah is sending down. So beta, Allah is Rahim. Allah is sending water for us, for plants. So we should also take care of plants and trees, right? And before we start reading, yesterday I taught you how plants and trees are important for us. I hope you remember. So you tell me, where do we grow the plants and what are the uses of plants? Pause the video, answer these questions to your teacher, and then come back. Yes, my dear students, I hope you remember that we see plants growing around us in our houses and schools and in parks, right? So this is the answer of first question. And secondly, plants are useful for us, right? Beta, such type of information which is true. Plants are useful for us. Yesterday we talked about plants like they give us air to breathe. It means if plants are not there, we cannot breathe. This is how plants are important. So such type of information which is true, we cannot change it. That is called a fact, right? So fact is an information which is true all the time and we cannot change it. So plants are useful for us. It's a fact. It's a factual information, right? Likewise, plants give us fresh air that we breathe. Is it true? Yes. So it's a factual information. One more thing, we make furniture from the wood of the trees. It's also a factual information. We sit under the cool shade of trees in hot days. This is also factual information. So this is how we read the text and we can find out a statement which is true all the time and we cannot change it. That is a factual information. Do you understand? Okay, so let's continue reading. All of you, open your book on page number 65. I'm going to start from this second paragraph. All of you listen carefully because after me you have to read it. Plants give us fruits, vegetables, and cereals. And what is cereal? A grain used for food. That is called cereal. Many birds make their nests on trees. Plants make our homes, schools, and parks cool and beautiful. So where do the birds make nests and what do we get from plants? Pause the video, answer these questions to your teacher and then come back. Yes, my dear students, I brought this chunk for you. So where do birds make nest? Birds make their nest on trees. Is it true? So it's a factual information. And where do we get from, what do we get from plants? What do we get from plants? We get fruits, vegetables, and cereals. So it is also a factual information. Right, beta? So this is how, while reading, we interact with the text and we keep on finding a statement that is true ever and we cannot change it. That is a factual information. Okay, so let's read further. Trees and plants are the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We should be grateful for this. Grateful means being thankful. So we say thank you, Allah, for plants and trees. Right, beta? So here we are done with reading. We should also take care of plants and trees. So it's your time. You're going to read it again and underline, also underline the factual information. I kept on telling you about factual information. So you take a lead pencil in your hand, read the text again and underline the factual information. Pause the video, enjoy the activity of reading and then come back. Yes, my dear children, as you're done with reading, you have underlined all the factual information in the text. Good job. It's time for comprehension. Teachers, kindly this question 1 and question 2 first tell them, like to tell you the answer orally and then complete this task in book. So pause the video, complete question number 1 and 2 in your books and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So it's time for your homework. You will write 2 facts about the plants and trees. And here is a worksheet. My dear fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. So what we have learned today, we learned to interact with the tags and use reading strategies to locate specific factual informations and fill in the missing information to complete simple sentences. Are we done with it? Yes, so that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning and take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.